Hello there. Okay, so this is a video testing an Ascent GT jerry-rigged to a car, and we're going to see how it does. You'll see there I'm up there in the top left and I'm wearing the Ascent Goggles, pointing kind of down this direction, and I'm going to drive and see what happens. This is what I can see. You can see there's a red building there, and then in behind it is a church that's made of proper like big stone blocks, and that's where we're heading. Yep, there's the red building, you'll see that in a minute or two, and then the church in behind it, and there's a graveyard. The church is on a slight rise, and I'm going to at some point go down the other side of the church. We'll see how the VTX performs. So the first thing to note is this is the car with an Ascent GT kind of just cable tied to the top of it. There is nothing elegant about how I've done this. It's a crappy brushed car with crappy plastic and spring suspension. Things are vibrating and shaking, and the image you'll see isn't ideal, but we're just testing kind of the range penetration. So how did I get this Ascent GT? Caddx did not send this to me. I managed to source it by myself. People know where these are being used, and there are shops and there are people that if you contact them, they'll maybe put you in touch with somebody that'll get one of these to you. That's what I did, and I was able to get one sent to me. So anyway, here we go. Car up beside that church. It is a kind of the distance, it's fairly reflective. It's about 130, 140 meters to there. As you can see, we do drop signal out there as we go behind that church, but you got to remember the signal has to go through the entirety of that building, plus the red brick building, in a suburban area with lots of Wi-Fi, lots of interference. When I was using a moonlight on the same car and would drive around the same church, around the same path, the video has cut out on me around there. So the extra power of this GT has made a difference. You'll notice on the OSD there it says SP30 and GP28. With the Ascent Goggles, you have a maximum of 2 watts of power. Now I know the GT is advertised on certain websites as having 4 watts of power. That's if you're using it within a VRX, but with the standard Ascent Goggles, 2 watts is the maximum power you can achieve. I have the settings set to 2 watts auto, and that's why you're seeing that SP figure rise and fall. As the signal gets better, it'll drop down to 24, and then in behind that church it went up to 30, which, including antenna EIRP, is the equivalent of 2 watts. Although if you put 24 dBm into a different calculator to give you milliwatts, it'll tell you it's something around 250 or thereabouts. So anyway, this video, this drive, I'm literally just driving around, just keeping an eye on the figures and just seeing how it performs. It's not going to really be a good judge for the actual image quality because it's just a shaky mess. But yeah, I'm more just interested in this kind of drive of, does it cut out? What is the delay like? How does the bit rate fluctuate up and down? And that kind of thing. You can see there it's SP30. It's just jumped up there. So I'm using the Ascent Goggles. I have my resolution set to 720. I have the frame rate set to 60 FPS. The channel is on auto. The power is set to 2 watts auto. And all the camera settings are just left on auto. yeah, I'm going to go down nice and carefully down here. I have managed to get to the bottom of here with the moonlight, but when I got to the bottom it was so skippy that I kind of managed to get about 5 or 6 meters up, but again almost as a pure fluke before my video came back. But you'll see things are slightly different here. Power has jumped up to the full 2 watts, and the delay, bit rate, all holding fairly well. And down here, I'm on the other side of a hill now with that red brick building, part of the church slightly in the way from where I'm standing. But yeah, there's a whole hill there between me and the car. As a note, my RC link didn't drop out at any point. I'm using Express LRS, and I have my power on Express LRS set to 100 milliwatts, which has been doing perfectly fine here. With those settings and my other car, I keep fail safing at about 1.3 kilometers. But in this kind of proximity to myself, even though I'm on the other side of a hill, I didn't get any warnings or anything like that that my RSSI was low or anything like that. I'm going to go back around the church. I'm sure if I had focus mode or something on there, maybe the image in the center would have been slightly better, or maybe the delay would have been slightly better. And yeah, in the camera settings I just have everything kind of set to normal and auto, so nothing particularly kind of fancy setup. I just plugged it in, stuck everything on the defaults and just give it a go. I think I start to head back up again now. In terms of the image quality, I quite like the image quality of that. I effectively think it's the Pro Cam 2. The units that I have no branding whatsoever on them, so it doesn't say Pro Cam or Caddx or Walksnail or anything like that on any of the hardware that I have. The image is quite good. I quite like it. I'd probably try this drive again later this evening when it gets a little bit darker. But in terms of kind of the image quality, the penetration, everything here is better than my other car, which has the moonlight. The plus with the other car is that it has a GM2 gimbal, so it's not all skippity and jumpity and shaky. I may transfer this GT into the other car. I don't necessarily need 4K footage off the other car if I'm just attempting long range drives. The slight extra power that I have from this GT at 2 watts, probably a little better than having the moonlight. And if and when I get round to getting myself a VRX, I'll have more power to play with. But yeah, there we go. Just literally the very first test. I've just come in, and yeah, that's it. What did you think? Comment below.